backside at the same time. Haksal finds the kill on the WhoRU, but is brought back immediately. Now Dragon Blade out, finds two, finds a third, finally gets rid of the pharmacy comp, but immediately gets taken down by Profit. The flip is still not there for RunAway.
Yeah, they're just trying to buy more time as Primal Rage is on here. Haksal needs to get in. I don't know if he's going to get in time.
It's ticking down. They tag in just for a second. Haksal with a Dragon Blade. He'll get taken down right after he gets the kill in onto WhoRU. Is that going to be enough for RunAway to run with is going to be the question. Sound barrier comes through Transcendence, used by Cox. The res is here for Hago. He's waiting a little bit longer. Sees that he's got two members dead. We'll just be bringing back the one, but the self-destruct from WhoRU also gets rid of Janu. Now they'll finish him off. And it seems like GC Busan might be able to close this out. Tizzy with the last ditch Primal Rage, jumping through, just trying to keep this in contention, but the kills just are not there, and they can't step out of this for even a second.
Well, that is going to be the end of this one. Haksal gets in, he's got Harmony on him. Cox takes out Profit. Maybe they could turn this around. There's just there's a numbers disadvantage here for RunAway.
Yeah, Pulse Bomb thrown straight into the defense matrix. So many members of GC Busan just grouped up inside of the point. They'll get the pop out there onto Janu. There's no self-destruct, there's no way for him to remech, and that is going to be it. GC Busan, after one hell of a fight, managed cover from the fire on the flank. Himself alive for the moment. WhoRU, however, firing away from the sidelines, helps get rid of one as Haksal goes down, kites back, picks up that health pack.
They are so baited in here.
Contained right in the hallway.
Oh my god!
Absolutely slaughtered. Janu popped out of the mech. Will they even kill him? Could just let him run all the way back to the spawn. No closer. Will go forward to finish him off. Matrix and keep everybody else alive and in the fight. Jester pops the Primal Rage, goes for it. Everybody contained inside the saloon, but he's not finding the kills. And in fact, he will be losing his tank line as WhoRU dies around him.
Okay, so Haksal, not only did he just wipe that tank line, as you say, there go the kills, he builds up this Dragon Blade again here so quickly. He's going to go ahead and toss it down here. I just see Cox preemptively switching.
Finds one, finds two as Hago gets taken down. The dash through onto WhoRU, gets him taken out. Sound barrier not going to do a damn thing there. As Profit will get taken down at the end. Cox here with the soldier is able to pick up a couple kills coming through. And Haksal is on fire. Absolutely melt.
Here it comes, around the backside. Cox is going to be the target here. No D-Matrix usable. Once that goes down, Cox goes down with it.
Couldn't get the Transcendence in time. WhoRU helps come up with the kills. Gesture picks up that killing blow and follows up for a double in onto Bumper. Now they're just firing away. Primal Rage is going to be invested by Tizzy, but how much time he can buy on his own, I'm really not sure. WhoRU will get himself out safely, but it's GC Busan who are regaining control over this payload. Tizzy solo will get taken down in the end.
That's just a second. This is their last shot, and that EMP has to be money, Achilleos. Here it comes.
He's going to go ahead and throws it down. Hacking onto everybody, but no kills have come out yet. Haksal goes low and will be taken out by Profit in the end, but now the Transcendence is invested by Cox, just trying to keep everybody topped up and in the fight. Self-destruct thrown in by WhoRU. Will be getting a remake, will not be finding any picks. The payload is still stuck. Ditch goes forward, finds Hago, but they trade it for Cox. Bumper goes down, no supports available for the side of RunAway as they try to take the fight, as they try to keep control over this payload, but it is just not working out. Haksal all on his lonesome. Cox coming back up, has the Doom Fist, but I don't think they can really get there in time. And if they do, they might just get taken out just like that. Haksal goes down, Cox jumping in, he'll get eliminated. And it's just 1.3 meters left to go for Busan here in overtime.
RunAway just trying desperately to try to tie this series. Self-destruct.
Self-destruct does come through, doesn't find any pickoffs, and immediately Busan pour right back in over onto the payload, but it cannot leave this for a second. Ditch desperately trying to buy some time, but here comes Haksal. He's got the Dragon Blade, but they immediately focus him. They finish him off, and that will be the completion for GC. The help of that Discord Orb takes him low, gets the deflect just in time as he drops the 40 HP and manages to stay alive. And now it's the second tick in the sights of RunAway, and they might just be able to go ahead and scoop this one up. This point A for themselves as Stitch comes up with a double kill.
Jester's tossing himself in here, but just no real protection. He goes down, and this was just a last-ditch attempt to defend.
Deflection to try to keep himself alive, but Tizzy cannot do the same. He will fall.
Dragon Blade.
Dragon Blade comes through, finds one as he dashes through WhoRU, gets the cut down there onto Profit, right as he takes out Bumper. They still need more. The first tick still barely eluding RunAway as they tried to just move it over that mark, and they have not been able to do so.
We've all watched 2CP. We know this isn't a happy ending for this push for RunAway, even though they got those initial picks. They need more. This isn't over yet.
Stitch uses the recall, keeps himself alive and in the fight, while Haksal gets rid of Hago, but so already a decent opening there, gets rid of that potential mana boost.
Out of the mech, they do so.
Pulse bomb in, Gesture, he can't make it out of the corner, he gets taken down by Tizzy on the follow-up. follow-up. Now the Tactilizer out from WhoRU. Can't find anyone, and Cox just shuts him down at range. Pulse Bomb comes through from Profit.
Waiting
Gets
for
rid of the
back.
Winston, but they trade it right back in onto Hagabun as RunAway looks to close this out. Haksal with the Dragon Blade gets rid of WhoRU and shuts down GC Busan's hopes on Hanamura. They will take the lead in this series. They are leading it now 2-1.
Very well played.
That payload moving into the underpass. He just finds Hagabun. The headshots come through. Stitch just absolutely assassinates Liana. Now is looking for Profit. Deflection comes through. Gets one shot in. Is just looking for a hair there of that Genji, but can't quite find it. So Profit will be able to exit with his life, but barely so.
That was really well played. Stitch is definitely getting the better end of the Tracer Knight. Gets another pick here onto Gesture. Everything fell apart there after Profit went down.
Oh. Dragon Blade looking for a target. Doesn't want to push forward. Sees that they have the sound barrier. He would just be a lamb to the slaughter. Jumps down, looks for WhoRU, finishes him off right before he can get back into the back. And WhoRU didn't find a damn thing with that self-destruct. Haksal meleeing his way into a second kill, getting rid of Hagabun. They find the kill onto Profit. Says there could be only one Genji in this match, and it's going to be me. Comes up with that kill, and just like that, I believe 1 minute and 20 seconds, RunAway make it all the way to point B. Now have so much time to work with for the home stretch.
Haksal has just been given so much room to work with.
In the meantime, WhoRU and Gesture are coming up with kills onto their members on the backside of the fight.
Force out of Transcendence here as well. A huge win for WhoRU, who still holds the pulse. Tried to get the kill there onto Janu. Not going to happen. Make it happen.
Yeah, but now they have Cox contained here in the corner. He's going to go low. Just barely manages to die. Seemed like he might have been able to make it to the fight, but now Bumper's going to throw down that sound barrier, try to get the rest of the team into this one. Profit drawing out the Dragon Blade, cuts down 2 off the bat. Janu and Bumper both falling, and that will be the payload starting to lunge forward here for GC Busan. And they need to hold this out for 2 more minutes if RunAway want to close out the game. Transcendence invested from Hagabun, trying to keep everybody topped up, and another Dragon Blade here for Profit, who is building these up in record time. Will get Janu out of the mech, will take him down to the Baby D.Va form. He manages to keep himself alive. 2.23 meters left to go, and GC Busan have done it. They will take watch point Gibraltar. They will
forcing him into that choke point. This is an opportunity for Profit to run wild.
Cox going down as Gesture goes forward, finds the first kill. They follow up in on the Bumper, and now with no supports available, no tank as Tizzy dies. It's all on Janu, but he's already popped out of the mech, and GC Busan are just going to make this one hell of a fast tap. You can see the swaps already coming on there, going to get eaten by the defense matrix. Not going to be finding much, but now here comes a Meteor Strike. WhoRU dropping in hot and ready, has that hit in onto Janu, takes him out of the mech right as that sound barrier shield comes through. The punch in onto the Winston. Doesn't have enough to kill him yet, but GC Busan fires back with their own sound barrier, but it's not enough to stop Haksal from getting rid of the enemy Zenyatta. Cuts his way through WhoRU, getting rid of that Doom Fist, but now he gets jumped on, he gets taken down, and GC Busan are right back into the fight as they try to finish this one out, but 89.2%, nothing really moving up for them at the moment. Seems like they might just have to regroup yet again.
Okay, Stitch used his recall, but yeah, they're going to be able to be shoved off here with respawns coming through. Again, Haksal with the drag outed so far. Going for the Lucio actually first.
There's a hack down there onto Stitch, and there's just nowhere for him to go. WhoRU as well following up, double kill, gets rid of Haksal, gets rid of Tizzy. They chase through. Another one for WhoRU as Bumper goes down, and GC Busan are looking to stomp them out. They're looking to take the match point right for it.
He's going to be the target here, but they're actually zoned away at the moment. There's the EMP.
Gets the sound barrier from both sides. The EMP to come through to get rid of some of that shielding. Haksal goes through with the Dragon Blade, cuts down Profit, but Gesture immediately comes up with the answering kill to get rid of the Genjis. Self-destruct from WhoRU. Not going to find anything, but it buys them some space, and now Janu feels the pressure. Has to invest his own. WhoRU, fantastic dodge there. Uses the recall to not get annihilated, and GC Busan are trying to win this war of attrition. Profit swaps over onto the Bastion. He's just cutting them down. Primal Range Winston might not even matter. Tizzy just gets ripped apart. He can't push through. Profit with the swap is just helping win this for GC Busan.
Looks like
they will
that's
be closing this out as Haksal desperately goes in for a last-ditch effort, but 1v6 cannot do anything, and GC Busan are now at...
So commits there, got the better one off. This is a very early transcendence here from Cox.
Yeah, he's using it to just push full on forward here into the face of GC Busan. It's working out so well because both supports have already gone down. And at the end, Cox actually manages to keep himself alive. So fantastic shove through. Haksal with a deflection kill there on a Profit.
Prediction. He's going to go for the opportunistic Dragon Blade again. He's got Transcends to pair with it. Not really finding the targets he's looking for, though.
So Cox is completely denying out the damage there from Profit, and now the sound barrier will come through from closer. GC Busan tries to get back into the fight because there's 20 seconds remaining, and they want to get this completion here onto the payload. Pulse Bomb comes through. Not going to be enough to get the kill. Not even going to be the pop out from Jano. In the meantime, Haksal is just carving his way through everybody on GC Busan. Both supports taken out by him. Stitch comes up with the kill on anything but Haksal gets rid of Gesture. Greg trades one in. GC Busan trying to maintain control as it's just 10 meters away. Stitch not going to be getting the pulse bomb. The defense matrix there from WhoRU to deny it out. It seems like RunAway might be staved off for the moment, but they can still come back in.
Dragon Blade committed to here. Transcends is out.
He's trying to make it work. The sound barrier comes through, but he has to resheath the blade, so it's not going to be having that maximum damage output that he would like. Sound barrier out now for Bumper. Cox still has the Transcendence, and they want to invest it. They want to win it right here on this push with 3 minutes remaining. Profit desperately trying to fire away with a soldier. Gets the Helix rockets in onto Stitch, but can't finish off the kill. Closer and Hago have both gone down. No supports available. The payload not moving yet because Gesture is doing his damnedest to maintain control, but he's all on his lonesome. He doesn't have an ultimate, and now it's going to push through, and I think that they have done it. RunAway, do they get the completion? Yes, they do. We're going to Game 7 as RunAway closes it out on Dorado.
We'll get that Transcends, but right now he's disadvantaged. Here comes the blade. Perfect timing.
The sound barrier from both sides, but Bumper is
Bumper's
still good.
dead.
The first one, he gets taken down. Profit dashes through, finds one in on the Stitch and has to resheath the blade. Now Haksal with his own Dragon Blade. Can he get anything done? The answer is going to be no. 4 HP, now dead. WhoRU picks up the kill, and it is just an absolute slaughter. The killing fields for GC Busan as they wipe RunAway off the face of the map. Respawn's going to be coming through. They have enough time to recontest this as we enter into overtime, but it's just a couple meters away. 1.7 to be exact.
Janu's still respawning. He's one of the best delayers.
But Profit is just popping off. 2 members dead. Make it a third as he gets rid of Haksal, and this could be the completion. Just a little bit longer is all GC Busan need. Cox pops the Transcendence, but it expires that he goes down as Closer finds the kill. It's desperate ventures here for RunAway as they get back in one after another, streaming through from the respawn room to try to get it. But Jano, he comes up with 2. There's no supports available. Can they capitalize? It's Cox and Stitch left alive in the fight, but Stitch will be taken down and evacuate his position. Himself back over to the cart so we can at least try to contest against Gesture and WhoRU, who all push forward. Actually, the entire team pushed forward. Stitch seeing an angle there for a beautiful pulse bomb, but just 30% away from it where everybody was clumped up. Would have been an absolute magical shot there for him, but Haksal, he's trying to get his own magic done himself. Dragon Blade comes through, a complete sweep through.
The barrier was just too late. Haksal is going to have to make this work with Transcends alone, but GC Busan has both tools to deal with it. Oh, this is so tense now. They're going to cross the bridge. This is the toughest point to make this happen.
That's going to be Cox getting jumped on the pressure from the Winston, forces out the Transcendence, and it's going to be matched by Hago. But now Haksal trying out the Dragon Blade, is trying to cut his way through Profit. He manages to get him before he can control his own blade and before that sound barrier comes down. But is that going to be enough?
It has
they follow up, they get one here onto Hago, and like you said, it has to be. They have to make this work, or else that is going to be it for RunAway. Both supports dead. Payload moving forward slowly, yet surely. They get the boot buffs. WhoRU doing his damnedest to try to keep this alive, but he doesn't have the jets available. He gets knocked off the map. He goes down, and the payload keeps going in. We are now into overtime, and they might just have it here.
Time mine coming through. Profit's got Dragon Blade. Here it comes.
Profit comes in. That's going to be the Dragon Blade, but Cox takes him down immediately. And now the rest of the team is just pushing forward. 4.34 meters left to go for RunAway to get this completion onto point B. But right now, it's just Stitch operating all on his lonesome. The rest of GC Busan getting ready to collapse, and you can see Profit swapping over to the soldier. Wants to be able to sprint back in onto this payload, keep this in contention, and stop this from going the way of RunAway. Self-destruct invested, not going to be finding anything, but Haksal does get taken down. We got popped out of the mech. Tizzy is out of the fight. Cox a bit too late with the Transcendence, and this still could very well end right here.
They need to get on this.
Through. They have to stay stuck to this one like glue. Cox going low. Somebody boot Bumper's Bumper. He's gone. Cox is dead. No supports available for the side of RunAway. There's an all-out war of attrition as they desperately try to cling to this payload, but it's just Haksal and Stitch left. The sound barrier in. That is likely gonna be it. I think they might have just done it. Tizzy walks his way back in, but he's all on his lonesome. He needs the Primal Rage. He gets it available. He pops it. He's smacking them all away. He has to jump up in the air. He doesn't come down in time. Tizzy, no! What have you done? And that is gonna be it. RunAway for 7. And they are able to take it away. You can see the players absolutely ecstatic as they sprint to the trophy. lifted into the air and revel and bask in this moment.
GC Busan, Apex champions, Royal Roaders, the first one since EnVyUs 3 seasons later. And what a run they had, Achilles. All of these members deserve what they fought for tonight. They did it in unconventional fashion. And it was who was the better Genji, who was